Low in estrogen symptoms. Are you curious as to whether your estrogen is low? And you are wondering what the symptoms are of low estrogen. So let's discuss the symptoms of having low estrogen. Hello, I am so thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Michelle Cooke. I'm a period and hormone naturopath. I'm a natural fertility educator and an emotion release technique practitioner. And I help women struggling with their menstrual cycles have easy, pain free periods, balanced hormones, and emotional well being. I'm the founder and director of Reproductive Wellness, and I see patients both online and face to face. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to pop them down below for me. What is estrogen? So, estrogen is one of the female hormones that's produced by our ovaries. It is largely involved in sexual and reproductive health, so health of your reproductive system. However, we also need to recognize that the role that estrogen has to play, um, it also comes into effect for your mental and emotional health and brain function as well. So it's not just about reproductive health, it's about other aspects of health as well. It is also involved in cognition, so things like thinking, language, learning, perception, attention, and memory. Also, estrogen interacts with neurotransmitters in our brain, such as serotonin, dopamine, and glutamate, which are all involved in mood. Estrogen is different at a woman's life stage depending on what she's going through. So, over the duration of the menstrual cycle, it will typically fluctuate. During perimenopause, which is the prequel to menopause, there may be an increase in estrogen levels initially, and then in the latter stages of perimenopause, when you get closer to menopause itself, estrogen levels will start to drop. There are two types of estrogen deficiency. So, number one is relative estrogen deficiency. So, this happens when A, there's too much being removed from the body. So, too much estrogen's being removed. B, there's not enough that is being recycled via the liver and or bowel. And or C, there's not enough of it being made in our fat cells. The other type of estrogen deficiency is actual estrogen deficiency. So, at menopause, for example, that's actual estrogen deficiency, or with diminished ovarian reserve post chemotherapy or radiation, or removal of one or both of your ovaries, and also during breastfeeding as well. So, low estrogen symptoms. There could be things like night sweats, low bone density, depression, low mood, anxiety, mood swings, low libido, hot flushes, feeling irritable. There can be fertility issues, dry skin, fatigue, headaches, or migraines, vaginal dryness, premature aging, irregular periods, insomnia, sore boobs, forgetful, vaginal irritation and inflammation, difficulty concentrating, brain fog, frequent vaginal infections, frequent urinary tract infections or UTIs, painful sex, and this is typically due to the vaginal dryness. Causes of low estrogen. So they can be menopause, as discussed before, perimenopause, but remember, this is typically occurring in the latter stages of perimenopause when it's when it's closer towards actual menopause. Because initially, remember, there's usually an increase in estrogen levels. It's only as perimenopause goes on and it gets closer to actual menopause that the estrogen levels will start to decline. Over exercising. So, if you're over exercising, this will reduce the amount of circulating estrogens. Smoking. So, this leads to more of the inactive type of estrogen being produced in the body. So, obviously, your body can't really do much with that. Vitamin A deficiency. So, to be able to produce estradiol, which is a type of estrogen known as E2, we need good activity of the enzyme 3-beta dehydrogenase, which is reliant upon vitamin A. Being underweight. So, this can also lead to low estrogen states as well. And it can delay or stop ovulation and periods. Overconsumption of fiber. So, fiber is very important for bowel function. Don't get me wrong, we absolutely need it. However, and it's important in the clearance and management of estrogen. So, that's crucial. But overdoing it is too much of a good thing and it can result in low estrogen levels. Chemotherapy and radiation. Removal of one or both of your ovaries. Eating disorders like bulimia and anorexia. Turner syndrome. So, this is a genetic condition. During breastfeeding. So, there's a lot of hormonal changes during then. Typically, estrogen will be it will change post birth, and in that sort of breastfeeding phase, it can look very different, where the levels sort of start to decline as that prolactin's being produced to help with lactation. Antibiotics. So this reduces the beneficial gut bacteria required to convert that estrogen into an active form that the body is able to use. So, if you would like support with your low estrogen state, or you think that you might have low estrogen or some hormone imbalance going on, I would love to help you. So go ahead and book an appointment. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, the link is in the description there for you, where you can go ahead and book. If you're watching on my website blog, I will be popping a link down below for you. So just click on that to go ahead and book. And FYI, I will be uploading a video every Wednesday talking about women's health, periods, hormones, and menstrual cycles. So make sure that you stay tuned for the next video. And thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon as well so that you don't miss any future videos. Thank you once again, and I hope you have a lovely day or night in terms of where you're located. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.